there were many times when I found myself in challenging situations, as most people do, especially people who are don't have a lot of other people who look like them or who come from their same background. Are you doing something you've never done before? I'd certainly interviewed hundreds and hundreds of people by the time I got to Fidel Castro. I'd interviewed 600 world leaders already for the Cold War series, but I had not been able to get him on camera, and Ted Turner, who commissioned the project, felt that we had to have his story about the Cold War. So I went to Havana. I waited 7 days and nights, and on the last day, when we were giving up, he called at midnight. His office called at midnight, and the interview started at 2 a.m. and it went to 6 a.m. I asked 12 questions. He talked 5 hours. But I had one objective in mind, which was to find out if he had lied about the nuclear warheads that were aimed at the U.S. during the Cuban Missile Crisis. He had told the National Security Archives that they weren't armed. And so I pushed him on that, and he admitted it. And then he got up and showed me the telex. It was a telex that had come from Nikita Khrushchev that said, "Disarm the missiles, stand down." And I don't know why he chose that particular moment to correct the historical record, but I think part of it was that he knew he was going to be in a history-making documentary, and I was sort of not going to leave until I got an answer to the question. So that was one very challenging situation in which I think the outcome was important, not just for me, in fact, not for me at all, but for the history of the Cold War.